MLB Network has baseball on a Sunday afternoon at American Family Field in Milwaukee. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers.
And now, your 2000
Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Eric Lauer is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
The 1-1 home. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Cole Tucker digging in at the plate, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I'm going to keep an eye on Brian Reynolds. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So to get his day started at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Count even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a missile sent out to center field. Going back is the center fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Stepping in now, Mike Ford. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Bottom. Mitch Keller, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now to the plate, here is D. Strange Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second,
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Travis Shaw. For whatever reason, he's been absolutely atrocious at home. He's hitting under 200 in front of his home crowd, and I don't know how to explain it. Maybe he's just putting too much pressure on himself. I know this. These fans are really ready for him to break out here at home.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Down the left field line and deep. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And now here is Clint Frazier. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Phillip Evans will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. And he fouls this one off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Up next for the Buccos, Phillip Evans is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. And now in the box, Jacob Stallings, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 2-1 to count. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and after an inning and a half, it's... So stepping in is Daniel Vogelbach. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So to get his day started at the plate, Narvaez trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Here's the 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. 2-2. Swing and a flare down the line. Evans trying to get there. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. McKinney isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
In now, Travis Shaw. On, he pops it up. Evans trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. All tied at 1-1. At the plate now is Kevin Newman, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Down and in to hit next. It'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. And it's 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down. All right, so let's turn to Show Track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 2-out double left stranded. More baseball on MLB Network. Right. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out. Next to dig in, Clint Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. 4th home run here in the early going. And it gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box, Max Kepler. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 3-2 one more time. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 Pittsburgh. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran 2nd baseman, Colton Wong. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Full count now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one. Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Striding in is Billy McKinney, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Frazier will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next to Milwaukee.
So the next at bat will be Travis Shaw. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They're down 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Phillip Evans. 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1 home. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jacob Stallings. Hit down. Oh, it's off the 3rd base bag. Shaw has it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now into the box, Brian Reynolds. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Cole Tucker.
So now to the plate, Cole Tucker, fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Digging in now for the Brewers, Avisail Garcia. He bounced out last time up.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Jackie.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5.
Nope.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. So a full count now.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 7.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, D. Strange Gordon. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score holds, it's 3-1. Top half. One in the air out to left. Bradley is there. 1 down. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Mike Ford. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Stepping in next, Clint Frazier. He went deep last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. So next to bat will be Phillip Evans for his career in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Lifted in the air out towards left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple, and it's still 3-1. Bottom of the The 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Luis Urias. Travis Swaggerty is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Now back, second baseman, Martin.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. Well, I understand they need to try and make things happen, but when you're down on the scoreboard, you cannot afford to make outs on the base pass, especially at third.
At the plate now, Narvaez. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin.
Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Nick Mears is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Nick Mears.
Stepping in now, Billy McKinney. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Ready with the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
3-2 now. Fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reynolds is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. The Brewers strand a couple. And Luis Perdomo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in next, Brian Reynolds. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Cole Tucker. Now the 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Newman is off at first with 2 away. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Strange Gordon is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Pirates leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Travis Shaw. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He's through first and hustling for 2nd. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
1-2 now. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Full count now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he loses him on a breaking ball. So here now is Jackie Bradley. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Shaw rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game. And now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Clay Holmes comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 52, Clay Holmes.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Evans is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bobby Wall has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, Bobby Wall.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. 1 out.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Ford. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Fouled away. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So now into the box is Clint Frazier. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Jason Shreve is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Jason Shreve.
Daniel Vogelback's next. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
And he fouls this one off. Ready on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that one yanked just foul. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still a 3-2 ball game. Justin Topa enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is.
Number 56. Justin.
Now the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Nolan Jones come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Kepler gets his lead at first, nobody out.
That's
3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Stepping in once again is Kevin Newman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Brian Reynolds waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Brent Suter enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
So next to hit is Brian Reynolds. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. The 1-1. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? There's 1 on the first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Adam Frazier is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Jeurys Familia comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Adam.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go as the third baseman, Travis Shaw. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Pitch on the way. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Count still full, 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Swaggerty is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jackie Bradley Jr. goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. To the plate now, D. Strange Gordon. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The Brewers down to their final strike. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Pittsburgh Pirates took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mitch Keller notches his 3rd win of the year. Jeurys Familia records the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our